I'm Josh Clare.
I'm Mark Roberts.
And when I finished my studio, Mark's my father-in-law actually. And when I finished my studio, I needed a gorgeous easel. And so Mark's a really fine craftsman, and I asked him to help me out. He made this, and I have absolutely loved it. And we've ended up, he's made a couple other easels for fellow artists and people who've taken my workshop, people who've heard about it. So
we've had several people ask us about what questions or modifications and conveniences that the easels have. So we've kind of taken an easel plan and really modified it to meet some of the artists' convenience needs. So just a little bit about the construction. They're made out of red oak, finished with a tung oil. And it's easily restored if you get thinner paint on it. Just wipe it off and retouch it with liquid gold or whatever. The base is about 30 inches by 32 inches. It's on casters, and they rotate, and the front two lock in place so it doesn't wiggle around on you.
Mm-hmm. So when
the collapsed height of the normal easel is about 77 inches. And it slides, that center section slides in the main frame. These are extended because Josh in his studio has a lot of headroom, so we made them a little taller for him. But the normal just goes to the top height of the main frame. The extended height is about...
How much does it give you there? Like, it's about 60, or it's 50 inches or
50
something?
inches, but the extended height is 116 inches tall.
All right, that's all the way up.
Okay. This center section runs on an aluminum embedded rail inside a grooved mainframe, and this is grooved also. And then the bottom support and the top support clamp to this movable frame, so your painting can go up and down as you have need for elevation change.
Right.
The mainframe also tilts forward and backward by adjusting these knobs here. And why would you want to have it?
It goes back. For me, I'm in this. I'm in a studio with north light, so let's tilt it forward. So a lot of times I'll actually get it go forward a titch like that. I'll actually tilt it towards me like this, and paint on it like that, so that it's just getting it at the right angle to whatever light you have in your studio is critical. So having it, being able to tilt it forward and backward, and even past a vertical, so that it's...
So also I've had artists talk about using pastels or so that it
dusts
off. It doesn't come across your painting, it falls vertically.
That's super nice actually, being able to tilt it.
Okay. So now maybe why don't we talk about how to mount a picture in a frame,
These are actually, so all the hardware is super nice. It's got this little handle that's attached to this bottom mast that allows you to raise and lower it. The counterbalance system is one of the best things that Mark came up with in this easel. He's cut these steel plates, various widths and sizes to get you just the right amount of weight to counterbalance whatever.
So you add or subtract weights to the counterbalance elevator box.
Like this one.
According to the size and the weight of the painting that you're doing.
Right. This is a pretty, I'm painting on birch panel on this one, and it's cradled. It's a pretty heavy thing, so this has obviously a lot more weight than this other easel to counterbalance this one.
And the easel will come with enough weight to counterbalance the center slider, and because of the weight of the wood is different between the woods. Mm-hmm. So it'll come with that and then a few extra, but you can buy at Home Depot, Lowe's, 2 by
just this
quarter by 2 flat bar that you can chop it up and then you just add the weight as you need it, but it'll come with a few extra.
And these are like 6 inches ish?
5.5.
Okay.
So they'll fit inside the box.
Right. And like it's got this hole, but they go in and slide nicely that way. It's really, this counterweight system is beautifully designed. It works really nicely.
So it rides on these pulleys that are with the cable that ties to the bottom of the center rail, and it moves really effortlessly, really.
It's beautiful. They look beautiful, and that matters to me. I like how it looks.
Okay, let's show them how to put a painting in.
Right, so that's the counterweight thing. These are super important too. Just the handle is nice on the center mass, like I said, and then these little rubber guys don't look like much, but they are fantastic. My friend Bjorn Thorkelson, invented these, and they're actually going to be available real soon here
on Amazon.
But they're a rubber material that's just like the right amount of squishiness that it can really sink. It's got a grip for like a panel, so that the panel can be flush and that you won't get paint all over the easel on it. And then it's got a thicker bodied part of the grip on the back for a larger
frame, fatter, thicker frame.
Or, canvas, a stretch canvas. So anyway, they've got a little bit of flex. It's just your typical. This one moves on the slider, and this one, if you adjust these two things, moves on the slider to accommodate anywhere from, like we said, this is an extended easel, so it's huge. Your typical one goes about that high, and it's about
50 inches.
It's about 50 inches. So a canvas up to 50 inches in width and down to as small as you need it.
Well, and I've seen you work on canvases that are, 6-8 feet wide.
Right, yeah.
Without wobble or movement.
That's an important part too. What we did on this is we made it flush all the way across, if you look at it this way, so that the easel and then the center mast is all in the same plane. And we did that so that there's just more surface for your panel to hit. A lot of times I'm painting on board, and if it's not cradled, it's a flexible like MDF or masonite board. And so being able to, it hits on all 5 of these surfaces right here and gives you a really solid backing. My previous easel just had like this centerpiece stuck out, and so it cantilevered on that. It was really, really obnoxious. So that is super nice and keeps it super firm. These little squishy knobs are super nice. And I guess the only thing to mention as you mount canvas to this baby is that once you get it in there and get it secured, and then you're going to add a bunch of weight to make it so that it
slides up and down very freely,
so that it's
like this one does.
Right.
See, I'm barely moving this, and it's moving, and the weight is doing all the work.
Right.
And once you get it into position,
it's just super important that when you, like before you put your painting on and when you're removing the thing, that you use this little lock, which
kind of a brake that keeps that center section immobile, so that it doesn't fall and crash when you put up painting on or remove a painting.
Exactly. So when you're loading and unloading, make sure that you're locked. I mean, you can lock it while you paint too if you just don't want it moving, but once you get your weight balanced, it won't move, and it allows you to, so as you're painting on it, you could work on the bottom of the painting and then really easily get to the top. Anyway, it's beautiful. Some of the more expensive easels that you'll find have like the ability to go sideways, but I found that extremely unnecessary because we have legs. It's just silly to go sideways, but the counterbalanced easel is really, really, really convenient. I love painting on it. Super sturdy, super well built, and does absolutely everything that I need it to do. So that's Mark's easel. Is there any?
I think that's about it.
That's all the things.
Contact us if you have questions.
Yeah.
Or need to buy one.
Don't contact me. Contact.
We'll put information on the video that
right.
Abel's here.
Some of the specs that we talked about, but yeah, that should about do it.